Hello, Aries. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Aries is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. If there is anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I provide. And remember, Aries, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And of course, we start with the magician, right? What a better way to begin a reading. You are someone who is making magic. You are a magic maker. Claim that in the comments right now. Say, I am a magic maker. Because this is your ability to structure your reality. This is your ability to grow and adapt and learn what you need to learn, acquire the skills you need to acquire, and influence your environment. This is your ability to cause change and conformity with your will. And you have everything you need. And if you don't have it now, you can make it. If you can't make it, you can acquire it. Okay? This is a very adaptable energy, like I said. We have to be careful what we're adapting to. Do we need to change our environment a little bit to make it more, conducive or supportive of our magic? Let's put this into a little bit of context. This is very, very good. Great way to begin. And we have your Aries power card. So what could be better than that? Okay, we have a Knight of Wands here. Beautiful. We have a Seven of Wands. We have the Universe card. We have a Princess of Wands. We have a Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to start seeing a lot of progress. You probably already are. I feel like you are moving fast. And you are acting boldly, you are deciding things in your life like a master, like a boss, yeah? Over here we have the Libra energy, which very interestingly is your opposite sign. So we have this very fiery and very quick thinking Aries energy, and then we have the level-headed sort of Libra energy where we're thinking of consequences, we're thinking long-term, we're thinking of outcomes, we're thinking of, connections, networking, teamwork, that sort of thing. Oh, an Empress too. Oh, that's nice. We have a very level-headed Queen of Swords, and we have a Chariot card. Yeah, you are on fire, literally, this double fire energy right here. Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card. From the Smith-Waite Tarot, this is the factor infinite and unknown. We're going to set it down right over here. And let's put Big Red Ant right on top. How about that? We're not going to look at that card until the very end. It will tie everything together. It will give us the confirmation we need at the end of the reading. If at any moment during this message you feel like you might know what that card might be, put your prediction in the comments right below the video. Okay. Now, let's look around the room. We see major, 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 major. 5 major arcana cards, and then fire, fire, fire. Yeah. A little bit of air and a little bit of earth, but it's mostly like major arcana cards and fire. So the majors tend to show the big forces that are shaping your life right now. The lessons, the moods, the energies that guide your choices, things that are happening outside of your control. The magician is the one that has to engage with all of those things that happen. Okay, responding to the world, and then also offering energy back, transmitting energy outward. That's going to change the world. Okay, and of course we have all this fire energy too. This is just spectacular energy. Okay, the magician to start us off. This is the message that you have all the tools you need right now to make progress. There is nothing preventing you from doing what you need to do in your life. Okay? Speak very clearly right now. Your words are holding extra power. All of your thoughts, words, and deeds need to be intentional and deliberate and confident, you know. Try something creative right now. Okay? I think that a lot of good ideas are coming to you very, very quickly. I feel like sitting still is the last thing that you need to do. Okay, stay focused on your goal. We see that Chariot card there at the end, which is showing that we're armored up for battle and we're charging forward. Okay? Stay focused on the one goal. Okay? Stay focused on kind of like the bigger picture, long-term kind of thing. But have a clear path that you want to follow. You don't have to have a plan. You don't have to have a map. But say, I'm going that way. Okay? Rather than scattering your energy in too many directions. Let's concentrate. The Magician card, this energy has the ability to magnify, focus, concentrate, laser beam. Okay? Using your mind and all of your skills, drawing upon all of your resources even. The Magician is, juggling all of the elements, the wands, the cups, the swords, the discs. Juggling all of the elements, drawing from every source that it can. Every piece of knowledge that you've ever, every bit of data that you've ever, acquired is useful. Every experience you've ever had is useful. Every resource at your disposal can be applied to what you're doing in some way. So stay focused. Okay? You are, you're sort of like, you're putting everything you have to bear on a particular goal right now. And that focus is going to produce outcomes. But you can't be distracted. So this card is saying, what's going on in your mind right now that we might, it's kind of like we got to close the other tabs that are open, because we need that focus. And you have it. Because for one thing, we don't see a lot of crazy air cards here, do we? We got one, we have a Queen of Swords, and this is kind of it's a mixed bag, I think, because of the position that it's in. We don't want to be too cut off from our emotions, but we don't want to be distracted by anything right now either. So you have this ability right now to really focus, to commit to something, to make promises, and to keep those promises. Use your energy to build, right? We're not just talking about it, you're doing it. Your actions right now are speaking much louder than your words. Yeah. And so we're building, and I think things are happening exactly right on time. Everything is lining up for you right now. Even though in the past, with that Universe card back here, I feel like there's been some delays. There's been some, maybe just like, kind of like just a listless feeling, or even a lost feeling, or just like, kind of just like we're a feather on the cosmic wind. We don't really know exactly what's happening or why. I feel like even that was divine timing. I feel like any delays or setbacks or wrong turns that you may have made, any moments where you felt like you were just kind of drifting through life, those were exactly how they were supposed to be. Because they brought you right here, right now. Okay? Everything is happening right on time. And I think the good life is appearing. The good life is here for you. Okay? Your confidence is very important right now, because that's turning all this effort into success. The Magician has to believe in their own magic. I want you to tell me you believe in your own magic, okay? Because that's going to be the thing that brings you forward to your goals, whatever they are. Right now is a time for you to use your talents, whatever they might be. What makes you different in life? What makes you weird? What makes you strange? What makes you not like everybody else? What makes you unique? What makes you special? Okay, those are your strengths. Those are your particular qualities that you are going to use to transmit out to the world whatever it is you're trying to do. Whether it's at home, at work, at school, friends, family, romance, maybe it's creativity, maybe it's your spiritual work. You're bringing your own unique flavor. Don't try to be like everybody else. Embrace what makes you weird. Okay? Normal is boring right now. Okay? Normal is doing what everybody else is doing and getting the same results as everybody else. You want to be the exception. You are the unique one. And yeah, every single one of you are. Okay? Hopefully there's a lot of you watching. Let me know you're here in the comments. Tell me that you're with me. Okay? This is excellent energy for you. And on top of that, you have your superpower card. This is an Aries power card, represents the Aries energy in action. It's the Knight of Wands. It's fire on fire. It is a bold, assertive, confident leap forward. Yeah. This is no hesitation. This is when the horse and the rider trust each other, and they're leaping forward. Fast changes, excitement, bold moves. There might be an opportunity for travel for some of you. Use your energy wisely. Rush forward, yes, but the magician is able to. The magician's kind of like the rider of the horse in a way, you know. You got to direct that energy into the right places. Okay, so you can rush ahead as long as you have a sense of which direction. You know, go as fast as you can as long as you know which way to point the horse. Yeah, take the leap. Courage first. Maybe the courage builds up the confidence. Okay, I feel like there are opportunities. There's nothing stopping you from doing that except for your own hesitation. I don't think you're hesitating. If I saw a bunch of swords cards here, I'd say, maybe your mind is like not sure about something. No, I feel like you're ready to go. I feel like you are taking this bold leap with courage. I feel like there is this opportunity. It feels right. You're doing it. Okay. The horse and the rider are trusting each other. There's no hesitation. And when the horse and the rider trust each other, they can leap forward, they can gallop, they can run, they can do all sorts of things. But if the horse doesn't trust the rider doesn't trust the horse, well, you're probably going to fall down. So this has to be a leap where there's no, not even a smidgen of doubt. Okay? And there may be uncertainty, although I don't see any cards of fear. Okay? So if there is any kind of uncertainty, you're doing it anyway. You know, anything worth doing is worth doing right, and anything worth doing should have an element of fear. I almost expect the mystery card to be a scary card, like the moon card, or maybe a swords card even. Yeah, maybe. So it's kind of like, let's go forward and let's not even think about it. It's like, big news. My wife and I, she does Ula tea leaf readings. We just signed up for our first jiu-jitsu class together. We bring our daughter to jiu-jitsu. She's 5. She's been doing it for a couple of years already. We're finally going to take our first classes. We got the gi and everything. So we're actually going to start. And, I'm nervous. I have social anxiety. I'm awkward in public. So, I'm a little bit hesitant. But what we're doing is we're saying yes. We paid the money. We got the outfit, and we're going to go to the class, and we're just going to jump into it. I'm not going to give myself time to think about it. Okay, because then we might talk ourselves out of it. So this is really wonderful energy, because this is saying I may be scared, I may be nervous, I may be all these things, but I'm just going to do it, and the comfort and the confidence and the good vibes will come. Courage first, right? Courage first. You're channeling all this fire energy into progress right now. Stay flexible. Plans are going to shift. Things are going to change. The road's going to be bumpy, but you're going to do it. Okay? This card is also implying that if we're fire on fire, we might be burning our fuel very quickly. So make sure that you give yourself plenty of rest and water and all those good things along the way. Like my wife keeps telling me, make sure you stretch first. I don't want to pull a ligament or something, So quick actions right now are going to be the way to go, leaping into what's in front of you. Now, you have a 7 of Wands. If there is any challenging cards in the spread today, it might be the 7 of Wands. This is valor. This is you standing up for what you believe in. This is you accepting the fact that you are an oddball, right? You're the unique one. You're the one that is not like the others, right? When you kind of looking at this card, you say, which one of these wands is not like the others? Well, it's obvious. Okay, so you're okay being the underdog, being the outcast, being the one on the sort of, in the peripheral. That's going to come in and it's going to like pretty much dominate. Like you have a very like Aries forward reading today, yeah? And I think you're creating the good life. I think this is so wonderful. Stand up for what you believe in. Don't worry about being popular. If being popular is normal, let's be weird, okay? There might be pressure, okay? There might be a lot of kind of you feel almost outnumbered or like the odds are against you. You may be feeling like an underdog. See, this is the card that's under the surface. You may be feeling like an underdog, and that's okay, right? The underdog, when the underdog wins, it means so much more. Okay, and I don't know what you're doing. I don't think it's really anything like competitive necessarily. Maybe you kind of feel like you're just competing with yourself. So don't compare yourself to other people. Maybe just compare yourself to you and say, this makes me feel outnumbered, therefore I should do it. Like the jujitsu makes me feel scared. I'll be honest with you. I'm nervous, okay? I don't know what to do. I mean, I've been watching my daughter do it for 2 years, so I should know, right? We'll see what happens when I get on the mat. But because I'm hesitant, or because I'm nervous about it, or I have anxiety over it, that is even more reason for me just to leap into it. And I'll post some pictures and videos and whatever. You'll hear me talk about it probably. But we have to look at that and say, well, that's the challenging thing that I need to do, okay? You're responding with that courage when you feel that kind of pressure, okay? I think you have a passion about you right now. You have this pillar of fire, this vertical column here. This middle pillar of fire is really, really energized. And I feel like that magician is just directing this fire energy forward. I'll try to make it a quick reading because I feel like you're just ready to go, you know? You have a passion for something right now, and it's giving you the strength that's going to push through. Protect your energy. Stand up for what you believe in. Don't worry about being popular. Do what's right. Do what you know you need to do in your life right now. Don't argue. Don't feel like you have to defend yourself. Don't feel like you have to explain anything or justify yourself. Act from confidence. Don't try to make excuses for yourself. You know, it's like if I go to this first jiu-jitsu class and I just say, well, I don't know how I'm going to do today. I didn't get much sleep last night. Or, my knees have been hurting me, so I don't expect too much out of me. No. I'm going to go and I'm say, I'm good at this. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to get my butt kicked. Oh, yeah, I'm going to get my butt kicked. But going in there with confidence because we know that we deserve to be there. So don't justify your existence or don't qualify. Don't apologize beforehand for anything, okay? So it's that confidence that's going forward. Protect your boundaries as well, okay? Every challenge that you face right now is a chance for you to sort of prove to yourself how strong you really are. Courage first, right? Then confidence. Bravery means trusting yourself, and you don't need any kind of validation from anybody else around you, okay? Now, universe, world card behind us. This is, I think, first of all, it feels like there's been some delays and some slowdowns. Those have been right on time. They were what they were for a reason. I don't know the reason. I feel like you're going to understand why things had to happen the way they did. This card is also about a long effort that is reaching its reward. I feel like a lot of you are kind of at the home stretch of something, okay? Celebrate how far you've already come. Allow yourself to feel good. I think that this is really, to me, this is saying, especially with this Empress card right here, this is saying that you've had a long journey. And that long journey is about to come to a fulfillment. You're about to reach that reward. You're about to complete the thing. I feel like that's you arriving at the Empress energy, Big Rock Candy Mountain, the good life right here. This is where you're headed, and you're so close now. And this is the card really that's saying, let's continue to tie up loose ends. Let's complete the things that we've started. Let's make sure that our energy is not scattered but focused, so we're getting things done. We're checking things off our list. We're taking care of the little things and the big things. Okay? I feel like this is when you really notice your timeline is shifting. I feel like there's been a lot of kind of baby steps. I feel like now you're realizing that all those baby steps added up to one huge leap. And I think by the end of the year, by the end of the month, you're going to see things look vastly different than they did before. Okay? I feel like it's kind of going to be a new chapter for you when you arrive at this big rock candy mountain, this Empress energy. I feel like there is a goal that you're leaping toward, and it's gonna be here sooner than you realize. Okay, it's already been a long journey, and again, this card suggests travel. So for some of you, this could be an opportunity for you to, seriously explore the geography of the world, and share what you've learned, share what you've acquired, share the goals, share your experiences with other people. Okay, fulfillment in this card here. I think this is, and it's been a long effort. The Saturn aspect of this card is saying that something has been drawn out for a long time, requiring your patience. Yeah. And patience doesn't mean that we're just kind of sitting around doing nothing. No, patience means that we're going to continue with this high energy activity, high energy work, knowing that we're going to get to the goal. Yeah. Your Princess of Wands up here this is the part of you that wants to explore and wants to dabble in a lot of different things. So we have the Knight of Wands and the Magician that's saying, focus on the one thing, stay locked in, do that and that only, don't scatter your energy around. But then we have the Princess of Wands that is curious, excited about new things, exploring, dabbling, experimenting. Okay? So be careful with this energy. Every card has light and shadow. Don't let this card scatter your energy around. Stay focused like the Magician. Magnify the work that you have right in front of you. What do you have to do right now to create this bigger picture, larger world reality that you're working toward? Don't let your energy get scattered around, but also be hands-on, be open to learning new things. Be open to the experience, because action teaches faster than talking or like book learning, right? Again, we don't have any swords cards here. Well, we have the one. But what we have is a lot of actions. So you're not being told to sit around and think about what you want to do or plan it or read a book. You're being told to go out there and do it. Okay? I think that good news is on its way to you. There's good news coming in that's going to it's going to encourage you. It's going to give you a little nitrous boost, like in your car, It's going to give you a little surge of energy. So it's a positive confirmation. I feel like it's just a little something from the universe that's telling you, you're doing the right thing, keep going. And it's going to make you want to go faster, This is a good time for you to express yourself through creativity, movement, sacred dance, intentional movement. I feel like in a way this is you kind of just feeling good and like dancing, But this is also you dancing with the tiger. This is you doing the dangerous thing. This is you taking a risk, taking a leap. It's a calculated risk. It's not reckless. You're not scattering your energy around. You're taking a calculated risk. Okay. I feel like your excitement and your joy is also like contagious. Other people are inspired by you. You are, again, leaping into this with a sense of direction, with confidence and courage, not recklessly. Avoid reckless choices. Okay? Enthusiasm is going to be a good way for you to continue moving forward. And that's what we have here. So be open to experimentation and creativity. in that particular lane, that particular direction that you're going, right? So we're not scattering our energy around. So we have to understand how all these cards work together. You're being told to focus on focus on the long term, but also focus on the work that's right in front of you right now. Don't scatter your energy around, but be open to that creativity. Okay? Now, as we talk about the Knight of Pentacles, we kind of see this forward movement. The Knight of Pentacles is looking at the long term, looking at the bigger picture, looking at the good life, who you are, where you are, what you're doing down the road. Well, basically, in this case, looking at the Empress, saying, hi, how you doing? Because that's where you're going. That's who you're going to become, and that's what your life will become. Right? It's the good life. And the Knight of Pentacles is looking at that and seeing the bigger picture. You can see the color of the wallpaper, the color of the shag carpet, the furniture, the overstuffed chair in the corner, the bookshelves, the bubbles on the wallpaper, right? And you're thinking, that's the life I want. That's who I want to be, where I want to be, what do I want to be doing. Long-term goal. Okay, then you sort of rewind that, you extrapolate backwards, you reverse engineer it, and you say, what do I got to do right here, right now? And that's the Knight of Wands then leaping into the immediate tasks that are right here in front of us. With focus, magnifying them, really zooming in on right now. And I'm gonna do this stuff here right now, the best that I can. And I'm gonna do it with joy, enthusiasm, creativity, a sense of experimentation. But we're gonna keep a nice sort of nice handle on that Princess of Wands, right? Because we don't want our energy to get distracted or scattered. Yeah. Move forward with confidence. You're looking at the bigger picture as this sort of slowly I'm getting there. But in the immediate term, it's rushing, it's confident, it is bold, and it is leaping into action. Even though the bigger picture, we may feel like it's progressing more slowly, okay? I feel like you have planned. I feel like you know what big moves to make because you've planned for them already carefully. And now's the time to leap into those plans. I feel like you are sticking to your path. You stuck to your path even when it felt slow. I think now you're starting to see the rewards or the reality or the destination kind of rise up over the horizon, and you're thinking, it's here, I can see it, land ho kind of thing. Yeah. Right now, make sure also to focus on your health. Again, you don't want to run out of gas. So focus on your health, good food, drink enough water, and maintain those steady routines that you have. Be practical. Be consistent. Your hard work is paying off. Keep going. Your persistence is turning all this effort into real achievement. Okay. Now, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. These readings are totally free. And let me know which card on the Path of the Dove seems to resonate with you the most. Okay. See a lot of really good fire energy here. And really, it's fire and earth. So we didn't even talk about that. The universe card is pure earth energy. A little bit of Saturn, but earth. Of course, the Knight of Pentacles is earth. You have all this fire. Fire and earth is the spiritual electrical circuit of creation. It's the art and science of manifestation. You are manifesting something, your life, your good life. And the magician, of course, is the master of the art and science of manifestation. The magician is the one that can do magic. Magic is taking fire and bringing it to earth. Fire is, the spiritual force, the creativity, the impulse. And these are the behaviors. These are the physical, tangible realities. Okay? So it really, you really have this opportunity right now to manifest your life, to be the architect, to be the magic maker, and create yourself and the universe, your sort of personal reality. Okay, let's talk about the Libra energy, balance, okay, between rushing forward and resting. Okay, you got to make sure you maintain your homeostasis in your physical, mental, emotional, and your sort of spiritual life, okay? I think that some of you are waiting for a decision on something or like a verdict. It's going to arrive, and it's going to be in your favor, okay? This is also the perspective of your higher self. What choice would the future you want you to make right now? This is higher wisdom and discernment. I feel like you're somebody that is leaping into action with your magician energy right now because you understand karma. You understand that the thoughts, words, and deeds of right now are creating your future self and your future life. That's karma. You understand consequences, cause and effect, before and after. This, therefore, that. And that's what this card is. Making decisions right now, real-time discernment, real-time value judgments, knowing what the result's going to be. I know that what I do right now is going to lead to the good things that I want in life. That's the higher self perspective. It's not just what's going to feel good right now, because what feels good right now isn't going to be necessarily the thing that's challenging me. Okay? You're not being motivated by your emotions here. That's part of the prince, or the queen of swords there. Your higher self perspective. What choice would your future self want you to make right now? That discernment, okay? Generally, this card is telling you to be truthful, be honest, okay? Keep life simple, yeah. Maintain that balance in your life. If something in your life right now feels out of control, fix it, okay? Clear your space. Organize your surroundings. That helps to bring more inner peace and inner calm so that we can focus and leap into what we need to leap into and take those inspired actions on the daily. Treat others kindly. Be fair. Even if you disagree with people, make good decisions. And that fairness and that honesty, allow that to guide your choices right now. And what it's going to lead you to, of course, is your Empress energy. This is the life where you are caring for yourself and the people you love. This is that life where your family is well taken care of. You feel like you have everything that you need and then some. There's abundance, there's harvest. This is you with a home or a space. It feels beautiful. It feels cozy. It feels healthy, warm, supportive. This is a life where creative ideas are growing and flowing easily. This is a life where you're cooking, you're painting, you're writing, you're planting. Okay? Do those things now. Do those things now. Rest when you need it. The comfort of life will help you find your strength. Feed your strength. Eat healthy food, drink water, all that good stuff, Expect kindness and affection from others. This card's in the position of your environment and your relationships. So I feel like we need this energy in our life right now. So this is, in some sense, this is like the destination that you're sort of looking for. This is like whatever your goal is, this is what you want. Okay? So this is this is the bigger picture. This is the long-term life. But this is also energy that's in your life right now. Okay? And you need to embrace that. So be kind and affectionate to others and allow that energy into your life. Money or some good financial news is on its way into you. I'm feeling that there's some sort of a decision or a verdict or some kind of official something, some administrative thing or something professional that's bringing you a lot of relief or a lot of comfort. And I feel like it's kind of like a financial thing, or it has to do with your home or your house or your property or something like that, okay? Good news. Right now, life is abundant, and it's going to continue to be more abundant. You're going to continue to beautify your life and care for your life and care for yourself. See, Big Rock Candy Mountain is not a destination. The Emerald City is not a destination. It's what we're building with every step we take. Our yellow brick road that we follow to get to our best life, to get to the good life. Every step we take, can you imagine it? Every step you take on the road, new plants are just sprouting up. Every time you take a step, there's a big tree over there, apples. You take another step, oh, there's tomatoes, a whole garden over here. Take another step, and it's just flowers and you know, whatever. Squirrels, I don't know. Every step you take is building that good life. It's not a destiny. It's not like a threshold we cross over and say, okay, it sucks. Okay, good life. No. We embrace it now. It's here now. And every step we take is growing it. And it's growing and growing and growing. The more you put into this, the more you'll get out of this. Okay. Now, the Queen of Swords is a detached air energy. So it's basically saying we're trying not to get too emotional right now. You're trying not to let your emotions drive the car. Yeah, trying to be objective, trying to look at the bigger picture. This is, you know, the Queen of Swords has floated up into the clouds, which is kind of risky. We don't want to, you know, have our head in the clouds unless we've got our feet on the ground. Okay? So what we do want, though, is to look at our emotional life as kind of a data point. You know? We don't want to be so immersed in the water that we can't really see our way. We're so emotional about stuff that we don't know what to do. We're overwhelmed by the water. So the Queen of Swords detaches from the water and says, I got to be a little stoic. Yeah, and that's a good thing. Okay? But we don't want to be so detached from our emotions that we don't let ourselves feel the joy, cry tears of joy, like this is our life, you know. We should be emotionally invested in our life. So these two cards are a little bit, you know, they're butting heads a little bit, right? We don't want to be overly emotional or we don't want to be deluded by our emotions or misled or overwhelmed, but we want to be in touch with our feelings. We want to see them and feel them. Okay, but we want to still be able to stay calm, keep our mind sharp and clear, so we can make those higher self-wisdom and discernment decisions. Wisdom and honesty are going to help you, especially in those moments where we feel overly emotional. Okay, this card, detach from drama, speak truth, avoid any unnecessary entanglements. Okay. Some of you may be needing to make some difficult choices in your life right now. Be fair, but make the difficult choice. Make the right choice with our Seven of Wands, even if it's difficult. Balance your logic and your compassion. Okay, that the deeper feel, the empathy, have compassion, feel your feelings, but make logical, sound choices with good judgment. Set boundaries with people in your life right now without closing off your heart. Okay. Truth and maturity are going to bring a lot of peace into your life. Okay. Now we have the Chariot card to end. This is really amazing. I really hope you claim this reading. This is the good life that you're building here. The Chariot card is some of that water energy. For some of you, your life right now may be centered around family or home, house, living situation, or property. With the Chariot card, I kind of feel like you got like some kind of acres. You know what I mean? Like I kind of feel like there's a fence that's surrounding the land that's yours. Yeah, and I don't know if it means anything to you, but it's kind of what I'm seeing. This is also a card that's saying like you're going to protect your family. You're going to protect the progress that you're making. Okay? I feel like you are so motivated right now. You're ready to keep going. This is the car, and this is the fuel that's burning in that car. The car just has all this power. It's like you just got the car washed, you pumped up the tires, you changed the oil, you changed the spark plugs, and that car's ready to be driven. You know? And we're raring to go. And that's what this is. And there may, again, with this card, Chariot, obviously, travel. So a lot of cards that are suggesting travel. So some of you, this is really like, we got to get on the move. There's somewhere we need to be, on the double, as they say. So it could be just that there's a busy schedule, there's a lot of errands to run, things like that. Stay calm. If things are starting to pick up speed, that's a good thing. Because you may be coming off this universe card where things have been going slow. Now they're speeding up. Yeah. Keep your eyes on your goal. Ignore distractions. Ignore the bovine excrement. Keep your eyes on the goal. Keep the long-term goal in your mind as a vision, but stay focused on doing sort of as enthusiastically as possible those tasks that are right in front of you. Kind of like when you're driving. This is how I drive, like this. You look down the road. What do they say? You look 3-5 miles down the road as you're driving. Yeah, I keep that big picture in mind. But you also got to pay attention to what's going on right around you. You're about to hit a pothole, speed bump, cars around you. So you got to react in the moment, short term, near term, what's right here, while keeping your eyes on the bigger picture. Okay? Keep a steady direction. Keep your eyes on your goal. This is a good time also for, I think, physical activity. I think for a lot of you, this fire and earth is going to be like, and I don't know what your goals are. Maybe these are physical goals. Maybe these are financial goals. Could be health, could be wealth, whatever it is. I think it's all of these things. But try a little bit of intentional movement, a little bit of physical action to help focus your mind. Okay? And you can go fast with that Knight of Wands. There is speed here, but it's controlled speed. There's a certain threshold where as soon as you go over a certain speed, you lose control. You ever go on a bicycle too fast, and it's just that once you hit a certain speed, you just lose control of the bike. I used to be wild with my bicycle when I was a kid. You can go fast, but make sure you stay calm and in control. Okay, so we're not rushing necessarily, but we are moving quickly. All right, steady direction right now. Let's look at our mystery card, Aries. What do we think this is going to? I think it's going to be some swords cards. It might be the moon card. If you have a prediction, please put it down in the comments. Let's see. It's another magician. Wow. Wow. Claim this one too. You got double magicians. I don't know if we've ever had that. This feels like a prophecy to me. Okay, it feels like right now you have the ability to manifest your goals like no one else. Okay, you've got everything you need to make progress. Just go. Speak your reality. Your thoughts, words, and deeds right now are going to happen. So be careful what you say. Be careful what you do. You need your higher self perspective, higher wisdom and discernment. Because everything you say is going to become real. Everything you think is going to become real. Everything you do is going to have, I think, like instant effects. I don't want to say consequences because that sounds bad, right? It's going to be instant rewards. Yeah. This is absolutely amazing. Use your talent. Use what makes you different. See, no two magicians are alike. We're all different. We're all the magician, every single one of us. We're all doing magic. But we're all very different. Because the magician is also your persona. It's your personality. It's your unique configuration of thoughts, feelings, all these things. Your physical body, your soul, your aura. Okay? Your spirit. Everyone is unique. We are all like diamonds, you know, and the light shines through that diamond and gives every diamond like a unique signature. It's like every star has its own spectrograph, right? The analysis of its light. It's all starlight, but it's everyone unique. So what makes you unique? Maybe you have a hidden talent, or there's something that makes you kind of special, whether it's something physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, creative, whatever it is. If you want to share it in the comments, I think that would be kind of fun. But what do you think it is that makes you weird or different? Because that's your superpower. Now we're going to do an extended reading. If you want to stick around, we'll do an I Ching hexagram, we'll do oracle cards, we will clarify love and money, and we might even spin the yes/no coin. There's a link in the corner. There's a link right below. New readings for Aries on Wednesdays and Sundays. Be sure to watch both readings. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Leave a comment. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you are the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.